Hi there, my name is Lauren White and I work at Sci-Tech Discovery Center. Now that we've gotten into the summer months, it's getting pretty hot down here in Frisco, Texas, where our museum is located. And we wanted to talk to you about some UV awareness.
We receive natural light from our sun. There's both visible light that lets us see colors and invisible light, such as UV or ultraviolet light. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't impact our lives. Plants, animals, and humans need sunlight for many reasons. A couple of examples is that it helps our bodies produce vitamin D. It helps plants grow and photosynthesize. It has been proven to improve moods, and it helps some animals, including us, see. However, too much sunlight can be very dangerous as well. For example, it can burn our skin and cause us to get sick. It can damage our eyes, and it can cause things to overheat and burn. We see this happen to plants a lot, like when it's too hot and grass turns brown. Sunlight and its UV rays are an important part of our lives. However, we have to be careful how much sunlight we are exposed to. Today we will be experimenting with UV beads. They are fairly cheap and you can buy them from a variety of craft stores or order them online. They also come in a variety of colors. Instead of natural sunlight, I will be using a UV flashlight for this demonstration. As you can see, when the light hits the beads, they changed color. To see how I can prevent UV light from reaching a surface, I'm going to experiment with several common objects. First, a sunglass lens. Let's see how it goes. So far, so good. Let's see it with extended light time. Still successful. Next, let's try a normal piece of construction paper. So far, both my paper and my lens have prevented color change. Next, let's use cloth. This is 100% cotton. Different fabrics may have different results. Still nothing. Covering up seems to be a good way to prevent UV light from reaching you. Next, let's try some sunscreen. Even with sunscreen, my beads started to change color. Finally, let's test water. I will use my sunscreen covered bead and a clean bead for two variables. Both still changed color, letting me know that water does not stop UV light. Using these beads is a great way to experiment with sunlight at home. What other ways can you think of to stop sunlight?
Now that we know a little bit more about UV light, we're going to go ahead and make a little craft. So for this craft, you can either use a pipe cleaner or some string. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the pipe cleaner because it is easier to put the beads onto, and it'll be much easier for smaller children to do this by themselves. So I'm going to have that, and I'm also going to have a mixture of my UV beads and some regular beads. So I went ahead and chose a pink color because that's what I wanted. You can use whatever you want. And then you can just begin to thread the beads onto your pipe cleaner. So once you've finished doing that, it'll be a beautiful bracelet that you'll be able to take outside, and you'll be able to detect if UV light is shining on the beads because they will change color. So it's a great way to interact with science in everyday life, and it gives you a beautiful piece of jewelry to wear wherever you would like. So you can make this into a bracelet, an anklet, or anything like that. It'll also be really easy to just wrap it around your wrist and twist the ends, and voila, you have a beautiful finished product.
Another amazing activity we'd like to share with you is if you go to buggyandbuddy.com, you'll find instructions to make a small animal using your UV beads and a pipe cleaner. And then, as an extension, you can build a sun shelter for them to try and protect them from the UV light. Thank you for watching. Please follow us here for more fun science videos, or our Facebook and Instagram to stay up to speed with more great activities.